outing that day, but he might be able to pitch the next day or the day after. So they're going to basically trust the manager of that pitcher to tell the umpires whether the guy's injured or not. The umpires are not doctors. They can't tell that.
Sure.
So it'll be interesting to see if any teams abuse that rule. MLB will take a close look as to how they'll monitor that. And the whole rule is supposed to be a speed-up rule.
That'll go shortstop to the second. Now Joey Votto against the left-hander. And it just missed. Votto. We started to talk earlier, and we zeroed in primarily, exclusively, in fact, with shoulder injuries. Along with Suarez, the most talked about player, and Denzel, you know, is talking about wanting to do this and being able to do that. Went through all baseball-related
places on that ball club and on that team in center field. So, you know, he's got a couple of things to consider. One is you got to get that.
Well, what an incredible season he had last year, especially after leaving Detroit, Chicago Cubs. And he talked about dab in the middle of trying to contend for the postseason, whereas in Detroit, you know, they were in 51 games with Chicago.
You're one of many. That's when you get more mistake pitches.
Sharply hit ball, but to the glove side, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for
here. All the moves that the Reds made, they committed a lot of checks to get free agents, and number two, they had to go out and find out which ones fit the best. I think they did a great job on both counts.
And look, a credit payroll and starting to really pare back. I mean, look no further than
well, it does go to show you, though, the Dodgers last year, not necessarily to go out and get Yasiel Puig and anything else, and that enabled the Reds to do something this year and signing the free agents that they did.
Years with the injury bug, he had the serious shoulder problem when he went diving to try and. In fact, I still believe to this day. And then last year, the back issue became a major issue for Jesse Winker, and now all of a sudden, you know, out a couple of days, got hit right around the wrist forearm area.
I'm healthy, I can be a top caliber player, and I think that's what the challenge is for. Got to be a really good major leaguer.
And Jim Day, you along with
way ahead of the other guys. In fact, he was 100% full go. He had no limitations whatsoever, and at this point, he's got to feel like he's snake bit a little bit. Here we are in the first at bat, escaped this one, but he's got to be feeling like, what do I have to do to stay healthy here?
Early Castellanos, who is not exclusively a right fielder, but
not only on the players, Tom, but on the organization.
Nice play down there at third, and the throw is by the first baseman. I'm sure
this is kind of up in the air right now, so it'll be interesting the way it plays out.
That ball ripped to the right field. I tell we didn't mention Payton's name and all that. You alluded to him earlier, but all
time that Payton's pulled the ball to the right side, first time went by the first baseman on a line. Every time the Reds made another move.
Alone a two-hopper down to first, bobbled over there, but enough time to get the out for White, and the Reds get a couple of hits.